Hello and welcome to Awaz News. I'm Sumana Kutoni and I'll be taking you through big news across Canada. 2 women killed in Toronto daylight stabbing identified by police. TD Bank sees up to 25% drop in Canadian home prices by early 2023. Student schools gearing up for the first in-person orientation since COVID-19 halted events. Pakistani Canadian student killed in crash on ramp from Highway 401 to 416. 6 people reported missing Saturday, believed to be killed in Barrie collision. Passengers face long lines at Vancouver Airport amid security screener shortages. The MLB Players Association trying to unionize minor leaguers. So those were the headlines. Now let's jump right into the details. Toronto police have identified 2 women fatally stabbed in North York Friday. The incident happened around 3:30 p.m. near Bathurst Street and Ellerslie Avenue, which is between Finch and Shepherd Avenue. According to police, a 46-year-old man, later identified as Godfrey Sig-Ode of Toronto, was involved in altercation with 2 women. Officer arrived to find 2 female victims with life-threatening injuries. Despite life-saving measures, they both were pronounced dead at the scene. Godfrey Sig-Ode was arrested on the scene and has been charged with 2 counts of second-degree murder. He appeared in the court on August 27th. A report by TD Bank suggests the average price of a home in Canada could fall to 20 to 25% from its peak seen earlier this year to first quarter of 2023. The report also estimates the number of home sales will fall 35% over the same time period. TD economist Rishi Sondhi says the projected price drop represents an unprecedented decline, at least going as far as the late 1980s when the data began, but it follows an unequally precedented rise during the pandemic. The report notes the drop in national home prices would only partially retrace the 46% gain over the course of the pandemic. As the countdown to the first day of school begins, post-secondary institutions in Canada are getting ready to host their fully in-person orientation week for the incoming student, a rite of passage that was postponed for 2 years due to COVID-19 pandemic. For Maddie Fines, a first-year student at Trent University in Peterborough, Ontario, it's a chance for a fresh start. This excitement is felt among all those involved in orientation, from students to volunteers and staff. After 2 years of the Zoom introduction and virtual tour, student life is finally ready to return to something more normal this fall. South of Ottawa, on a ramp leading to Highway 401 to Highway 416, a head-on collision claimed the 24-year-old Pakistani Canadian student. The collision occurred on Friday about 4:45 a.m. According to police, a car was traveling southbound on 721A, which connects Highway 401 in the east with Highway 416 in the direction of Ottawa. The car collided front-on with the tractor-trailer. On Friday, a single vehicle crash on Highway 401 in the South Dundas region resulted in the driver of car being declared deceased and 2 other people being injured. According to police, 1 passenger in the car was taken to the hospital with unknown injuries by Orange Air Ambulance, while the second one was taken by the ground ambulance. Amar Afak, a student at a university, was deceased. It was his first day of the classes. He was 24-year-old. Details indicate that he was on his way to the university when his unfortunate incident occurred. After learning of their son's passing, the parents are in disbelief. The Pakistani community has expressed their grief and sorrow. We request everyone to please pray for Amar and pray for his maghfirah. May Allah grant him the best place in Jannat ul-Firdaus. A beloved local lacrosse player turned coach and 5 other young adults reported missing on Saturday are believed to have died in a single vehicle collision in Barrie. At around 2 a.m. on Sunday, Barrie police discovered a scene of crash in the area of McKay Road and County Road 27. It is believed that the occupants of this vehicle were the 6 individuals who reported missing earlier on Saturday night, said Janet Mays, the Barrie Police Services Communications Coordinator. The victim, 4 men and 2 women, were all in early 20s, Mays added. A few details have been released regarding the circumstances surrounding the crash. The city of Barrie confirmed late Sunday afternoon that the area where the crash was located is the site of a construction project and that the intersection has been closed since spring. Passengers at the Vancouver International Airport faced long lines at security checkpoints on Sunday due to shortage of security screening officers. In a statement, YVR attributed the delay to a significant and unexpected staffing shortage faced by the security screening provider contracted by the Canadian Air Transport Security Authority, the federal crown corporation responsible for all passenger security screening. The CATSA contracts out security services at various airports to third-party employers such as Allied Universal at YVR. Passengers continue to be processed through the security screening but are experiencing longer than normal wait time at the pre-board screening point for domestic and international departure, the airport authority said. The Major League Baseball Player Association is attempting to unionize minor leaguers, reversing the decades of opposition. The Players Association said today it is circulating union authorization card among the players with minor league contracts to form a separate bargaining unit from the big leaguers. While the average major league salary is about $4 million, players with the minor league contract earn as little as $400 a week during the 6-month season. Thank you for tuning in. I'm Simona Kutoni, and I'll see you tomorrow, same time, same channel. Have a good night and take care.